Tree. Gotta get back. Gotta guard. Can't let it out. Can't let them know.
Yeah, they're trying to keep it in. They're not healing it. Surprise, surprise.
Always nice when the dog just lets us know what's going on.
Yeah, even if it's a demon dog. They just can't help being helpful, I guess.
The elf squelches her feet in the red mass beneath you, digging sharp nails deep into the ground. You're almost sure that the veins have a faster, more panicked pulse to them now.
Home sweet home.
My thanks. With balance restored, I have the power to keep my passenger under control. Even after all these years, he still resents my taking his body. Mortals can be such petty creatures.
You have kept your word, and we have kept ours. But our business is concluded. Do not linger. Your kind are not welcome.
As you leave, you can't help but look at his eyes, desperate and pleading. He squeezes them shut and turns away.
So I think even these guys, I think we're just catching glimpses of the mortals just going, please kill me. That's my interpretation anyway.
The spirit looks around with wild panic, clawing through its spectral mass with fevered nails.
So why was the black ring here?
The demon feeds. The demon feeds from the ring. The demon protects. We must know what the demon protects. The demon has an advocate. The advocate kills. The demon has a secret. We must know the secret.
Dear me, have you lost your path? Simply choose a direction and ambulate until you strike the shore. Once there, well, perhaps you should keep walking on that course. Hold your breath, and surely you will overcome the death fog's miasma.
I'm gonna poke the tree. If the game lets me. Come on.
Are you incapable of understanding coherent language? Do not come near the tree again! Oh, Godwoken, I was so looking forward to you making some monumentally stupid choice. You did not disappoint.
And he proceeds to hit you. You might clip them if you go to the very edge of your range. Like that.
Shocked and stunned.
Okay, the dwarf way over there that can go invisible.
I don't think I can teleport her till the granite plating wears off.
Yeah, she's probably going to be unteleportable. Do you have any more jumping abilities? No, not really, other than flight. You may just want to go with flight. Or Trailblazer if you can get it to line up right. Okay, try to find a spot. There, that should work.
I don't expect that to actually kill anybody.
Okay, and then you could nether swap yourself and one of them, or teleport one of them in. I know one of them is teleportable. Yeah, that one I don't know if she is.
I'll yield to none.
Yep, that worked.
Blinding Radiance.
I think this could hurt you. Turbulent wind.
Yeah, it should be fine.
I'm ready.
So I positively shredded their magic armor, so...
How about hit you?
There you go. Advocate's dead.
Yep, that's it for him.
Now we just gotta
we
kill his friends.
Yeah.
And let's not forget our totems.
Yep. And get him. Damage over time should finish him off. The invisible dwarf is coming in from somewhere.
Oh, he's over there.
Okay, I have ruptured tendons, so I need to remember to not move. Yeah, damage over time. Yeah, he's like in the tree root.
Got him.
Yeah.
Now he's visible, he's slowed, and he's on fire.
You could chuck poison on him. Just be careful not to hit me. Because my magic armor ain't looking healthy.
What you do? Let's see here.
It's actually my physical armor that's even more wrecked. I just didn't want magic damage on top of it. Yeah, fortify's fine. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm out of things to do. She's just straight up missed.
Get him blind too. That should really limit what he can even try to do. Ah, they're not both in range of that. That's a shame.
If she would just come in like a little bit.
Because I need to not move. Ruptured tendons. Ah, that's not in range either. That is. Be on fire. Yay, damage over time. I'd summon them last, because if you put them down now, you'll have to be careful not to hit them with any non-fire damage.
No more magic armor for you.
Fossil Strike might work if you have a sightline. Now the totems. Make sure you get them in the fire. Yeah, I'd say just hold on to the last point, unless you want to put armor up. I still have ruptured tendons, so I still need to be careful not to move, which is a slight problem. I can at least get armor on you. Really? The ghost is blocking me. The ghost is blocking my projectile. Thank you, game.
Very inconsistent as to whether ghosts have collision or not.
Well, the funny thing is that means that there would actually be a legitimate benefit to not having Spirit Sight turned on right now.
Which is just weird.
Well, let me get a closer look, actually. No, okay, it's not the ghost, actually. The attacks can go through him. There's like a root or a barrel or a who knows what. There's some clutter there that's blocking it. Okay, that is still annoying, but you can't really say it's inconsistent. Does the jumping skill count as moving for ruptured tendons? Dang it, the only place I could land, though, would also hit your toe. No, I could land there. It does!
Oh,
Ow!
it does?
It
Ow.
very much does. That really hurt. Well, now we know.
And knowing's half the battle.
Thank you, Bill.
I think you'll have to have a conversation with the tree.
I'll try. I may need to transform into an elf. I'm just going to assume that transforming into an elf would help here. The problem is that if it doesn't, it actually does cost me 1 point in persuasion, because being a lizard gives me an extra point in persuasion, but we'll try it both ways. Honestly, is there any gear I have that increases persuasion that I just happen to have on me? Alright, well, it's as good as it's gonna get.
The tree's spirit embraces its putrid host, an ancestor lost to the same demonic disease that infests all of Blood Moon Island.
Qui manducad omnio myrtus ex, it quot potest etse.
Okay, we do know her name. We learned it from that druid, Elenessa. We know your story. You're safe with us.
Passes, then you feel it. Clarity.
Friend, kin, if you speak my name, you know my torture. Please, don't judge me too harshly for the sickness my roots have spread. I can be free, my soul cleansed.
Your anguish has been great.
And great it will continue to be, as long as I remain the demon's slave. Yet you awakened me from nightmare with a single utterance, my name, and I'm grateful for that. How amazing that a name can wield so much power. Remember this lesson when you leave Blood Moon Island. The demon blackens another land now. It possesses the very doctor that liberated it. Speak its name, however, and you expose it. You weaken it. You'll know him when you find him. A doctor that accommodates a demon doesn't see patients, only victims. Destroy it, and you free me to the Hall of Echoes, destroy it, and my roots taint this isle no longer. Now come closer. I'll say the demon's name only once.
The spirit's voice is a harsh whisper.
Adramalik.
I hope the game writes that down. If the game doesn't note it down somewhere, we will look it up if we have to, because we know it. A drama leak. So how did you come to be possessed?
Stupidity. Call it what you want. I wished to put the source within me to good use, and demonology seemed as good a use as any. Silly me. I meant to summon an imp or two. Instead, I ended up hosting a damned archdemon.
That's a hell of a mistake.
The roaring in my head. The craving for living flesh. Urges. Good gods, the urges to kill. To hurt. The stronger they became, the harder I fought. And at some point, I was just gone. Deadened. But not dead. And then, awake. On an isle I'd never been. Encircled by faces I'd never seen. Watched by a man I'd never known. They called him Doctor. He shouted strange words, and the demon bellowed. Then, one by one,
I hate to ask you to continue, but it might be important. So, if you can, please continue.
They fell. I watched my own hands slaughter them. I tried to resist, but I couldn't. And then a final roar, when the demon rushed away and into the only one still standing. The Doctor. That was my last living memory. The demon may be gone, but its disease still infects my roots, birthing evil into the surrounding soil. While it lives, I am still its rotting servant. I've suffered. The Isle has suffered, but you can end it.
So we need to find Dr. Deva. We know the demon's name, Adramalik. That will hopefully be helpful.
Well, they keep saying names have power, so let's hope.
Alright, well, at this point... Oh, we need to tell that druid what the tree told us, apparently. I guess those ones at the door are hostile now. That makes sense. Let's just deal with that.
Close, watching. But not for you, for Master.
Okay, they don't have any kind of special immunities, and one of them's vulnerable to fire on account of standing close to a campfire. Not quite close enough for that. Maybe Trailblazer. Just get me in there. Nah. Go with Lightning Jump. That'll hit more of them.
Glory is mine.
There we go. I guess one of the dog demons stayed behind. Okay, sorry about that. I thought you were enough to the side. You weren't.
That should be good, though. would be just fine.
You know, just on fire.
It's fine.
I'm gonna let him know what the tree told us.
The druid considers your tale.
Yes, she is right. A name holds more power than most of us realize. A drama-like. I know of ways to impair such demons. I will show you a place. The treasures there will sap its will while aiding yours. I implore you, let Elenessa be at ease.
Yep, we'll help Elenessa to freedom, and that hopefully means you can move on to the Hall of Echoes.
And listen for me. When the breeze blows clean, I will be upon it.
Okay, it said secret unlocked, but I don't know what exactly. He said he would show us, like, some treasures that would sap the demon's will while aiding ours.
So,
I'll check the quest journal. Maybe that'll give us a hint as to what that meant.
That or a map marker.
Okay, for that, we need to find Dr. Deva. Probably our best bet for that is to actually return to Jahan and ask him, because he seemed to personally know the guy. Could you tell me more about Dr. Deva?
I met him once, during a soiree in Arx. Quite the eccentric is Dr. Deva. But then again...
He looks you up and down.
Aren't we all?
Okay, hopefully I can bring up his true nature to you at some point after I tell you that the Advocate is dead.
He smiles brightly and pulls you in for a short, if warm, embrace.
You've done me proud, Godwoken. Prouder than you could ever realize. I know how twisted the paths can get. How much more alluring the sunny glade than the rock-strewn hollows. But you know it's the darkest roads that lead to light. It will be my honor to teach you. The nature of my lesson, though, might be somewhat different from what you expect. I can deepen your bond with the Source, but you must realize that this bond comes at a cost. All life, after all, sustains itself by consumption. Like the grass feeds the herd, and the herd feeds the hunter, so you must feed, for instance, on these.
He waves a hand to the cage in demonstration.
So I have to draw power from demons as part of your lesson.
The very same. For the sum of source that flows through their festering flesh is more than enough to expand the sum that is yours. Through demise, a chance of divinity. Are you ready?
I'm going to go ahead and let him try, just so that everyone can see what happens when you do one of these and you already have 3 source points. And personally, I don't really feel any sympathy for the demons in the cage over there, so... Yep, go ahead.
Let us begin.
Jahan's incantations befog your mind. All of you is thumping blood, pumping, pumping, pumping. Then, all you hear, then all that is screaming. From the cage to you, their blood in your ears, screaming. Silence.
That is all. Their suns have set to serve a greater dawn. The world awaits your true awakening. You are very powerful already. A master of the Source. But I did not let this burst of power go to waste. It lies condensed on parchment for you to read and learn.
He hands you a book, hot to the touch, a sparkle with source.
Thank you for the lesson.
My pleasure. And now that the lesson has ended, there is one more matter I would like to discuss. Offer you a chance to deepen our alliance.
You're not going to want me to sleep with you too, are you?
You see, the demon that you killed, the Advocate, he had a master.
Oh good, it's the thing I actually wanted to talk about.
You might say the Advocate compared to his master, like the pussycat compares to the tiger. It is the tiger I am truly hunting. Now don't you worry. I have no intention of sending you after this archdemon. There are few enough Godwoken as it stands for me to force them into any real danger. The one thing I would like you to do for me, though, is to return through the mist to the Isle of Blood and uncover there his name.
Well, lucky you, we poke our nose into every single place we shouldn't. We already know. The demon is Dr. Deva, and his real name is Adramalik.
Jahan looks at you utterly flabbergasted, but soon an air of serenity descends upon him, that of a chess player overlooking the board.
Adramalik. You have to admire his cunning. To think that in his guise of Deva, he and I shared the finest wines in the realm. Stories of the women we have loved. Thank you, Godwoken. You have done me an unparalleled service, and you've quite humbled me at the same time. You must go your path, I mine, so that I may confront the archdemon in his lair, in the great city of Arx.
Also, the great city of Arx might be getting a death fog bomb soon, just so you know. Apparently a lot of things are going to happen there.
Please accept this token of gratitude, and fare thee well.
Apparently I couldn't bring that up. Didn't think it was important. Let's see. So yeah, Deva's in Arx, so that's definitely in a future act. All of the Powerful Awakening subquests have been closed. We've either killed the masters or we've accepted their lesson, or I think the only one that's still alive where we just turned the lesson down was Hanig.
Yeah, it's like, eh.
Everyone else either died or taught us.
And we helped her student, so
we've done everything we can there. And I'm not seeing anything else I directly need to do for my personal quest. What about you?
It's closed.
Fully closed. Okay.
So I don't think I have much more than a custom character at this point.
Yeah, it's like Sada's vanished. And I need to search for signs of the House of Shadows and resolve the intrigue. Those are all very vague and they're not really directing me anywhere. So I'm hoping that it just means I need to move on to the next act and that I'm not missing something here that I need to do.
So I think Bark's Bite's about the only one we can do.
Yeah. And also talking to Tarquin. But he's on the ship, so
it's kind of
that'll be a hard one to miss. So let's go to... Why are there no waypoints near the dang sawmill? Like, there needed to be one, like, right here or something. This part of the map is just a pain to get to. I guess back to the Driftwood Fields waypoint, and we'll walk from there. But can you think of anything that we've missed?
Not off the top of my head.
I mean, I think we even got all of these shrines. Like, I interacted with them as we found them.
If we missed anything, feel free to yell at us in the comments below.
Jeez, this game's freaking massive. I'm sure that there is something somewhere we didn't do.
Somebody's probably
right.
tearing their hair out at our choices.
Like, how did you possibly miss this? Why are you carrying 2 sets of shape shares? Why? And why didn't you let me know? I could have sheared a couple of sheep.
Overseer.
I'm not seeing a spirit. It's just a tombstone. Oh, yep. Okay, it is him. Once I dug it up, Okay, so
I wish he hadn't done that.
In order to eat souls, we need to complete the ritual for our gods. So come over here, and let's go get high with the gods, I guess, so they can teach us how to eat this guy.
As you suck the smoke deep into your lungs, as the world
We kept them on pause for as long as possible.
Yep.
As you approach, Zolstissa greets you with outstretched arms, though her face is marred by a pained grimace.
My, Red Prince. How you positively brim with sauce. No wonder, after all the adventures you have had, all the things you've had to do.
Okay, you're clearly unwell, and this might be a bit blunt, but what is wrong?
Oh, it's naught but a chill. Bit drafty in your soul, that's all. You should...
A sudden shudder jolts through her body so violently that she drops to her knees, stunned into silence.
I'm going to just try to help her up, because if she needs anything, it's probably just actually a source point, so...
She whispers, there really is no need for your assistance, but from the weight of her arms around you, you can tell she'd have trouble getting back up by herself. An ancient curse escapes from her lips, spoken so forcefully that for a brief moment all light recedes into the webs of darkness.
I thought the whole point of you hiding in my soul was to keep you safe from harm.
So did I. But the void creeps and crawls into everything. I told you before it is stronger than ever. But so are you. I can sense the expanse of source inside you. You are ready to learn the spell I've yearned to teach you. The spell you will need when we reach the Well of Ascension. I have given you eyes that see the source. Now I will give you the teeth to take it.
Solstice smiles, and you notice for the first time 2 vampire-like fangs glistening beneath her upper lip. A gulf of magic envelops you, and you feel a sudden insatiable hunger for source.
Go on. I am here for you. Give in to your hunger.
Okay, you're already weak, and you're inviting me to take more from you. That seems rather dangerous.
Do not heed me or any other. Only your own lust for power, just like a god should.
And that kind of thinking brought us to the void eating everything. Yeah?
Go on. Devour me.
Very well. After I, plunder through this interface for a while. Please tell me it's an innate skill. Okay,
it is.
Thank you.
Though your spell tore through her like a spear through flesh, Solstice looks grimly happy, if haggard.
You speak the spell with brash ferocity, like I knew you would, my prince.
I mean, the hunger hasn't abated. If anything, it's gotten stronger.
Of course. Do you still not see? Do you still not realize there will never be abatement? Let me tell you the one truth about what it means to be a god. It is to be the lion in a world of lambs. It is about power, and power is not given. It is taken. With your all-seeing eyes and your all-consuming teeth, you can see the souls of the dead. And now you can feed from them to your hungry heart's content. So, feed, for you will starve until you finally feast upon the Well of Ascension.
I'm not commenting on this.
Play coy if you must. But sheer hunger will soon trump your all-too-delicate feelings. Your soul has become a vast enough expanse to house divinity. You are ready. We must hurry now. We must race toward the Well of Ascension with all the determination of the eagle diving for its prey. Your prey lies on a far-off shore, at the heart of the Nameless Isle. It is a place no one can reach, unless their soul becomes their compass.
She places a hand over your heart, and you suddenly feel it, an unmistakable pull in a new and distant direction.
And what will I have to do when I get there?
Battle for divinity is about to begin in earnest. The other gods and their chosen will try to outflank us, just like we must outflank them. But I will be with you. I will guide you, stand by you. I will watch as you drink from the wellspring, and as its source surges into you. The void will be overcome, and you will be the god of gods. The end is nigh. Don't fail us now.
Yeah, not entirely sure that any plan you guys come up with is going to actually help.
Well, let's see what happens when I talk to this guy.
As you approach, Ralik greets you with a salute, though his face is marred by a pained grimace.
Yeah.
My, Ifan. How you positively brim with sauce. No wonder after all the adventures you have had. All the things you've had to do.
I'd say 3 is probably
Yeah,
the
that's
most
where
in character anyway.
And it's where I'm at with this guy.
Have you no respect, son?
No.
No.
You should.
A sudden shudder jolts through his body so violently that he drops to his knees, stunned into silence.
Yeah, he's being dramatic.
A few moments pass. He breathes in and out heavily, then gets back on his feet with all the makeshift dignity he can muster. An ancient curse escapes from his lips, spoken so forcefully that for a brief moment all light recedes into the webs of darkness.
So are you dying?
I refuse to entertain the possibility. Yes, the void is stronger than ever, but so are you. I can sense the expanse of source inside you. You are ready to learn the spell I've yearned to teach you. The spell you will need when we reach the Well of Ascension.
What do you mean, we?
I have given you eyes that see the source. Now I will give you the teeth to take it.
Ralik smiles, and you notice for the first time 2 vampire-like fangs glistening beneath his upper lip. A gulf of magic envelops you, and you feel a sudden, insatiable hunger for source.
Go on. I'm here for you. Give in to your hunger.
Cool.
Yes. Relish in your lust for power.
It's not so much lust over power as I just don't like you.
Go on. Devour me.
And I'm not entirely sure why I don't like you so much, but I don't.
Though your spell tore through him like a spear through flesh, Ralik looks grimly happy, if haggard.
You speak the spell with brash ferocity, like I knew you would, my wolf.
From the look of you, you spoke too much for us. I think I... Yeah.
Oh, do you still not see? There is no such thing as too much of your wild abandon. Let me tell you the one truth about what it means to be a god. It is to be the lion in a world of lambs.
Was he taking notes on Justice's speech?
Do you all just think this way? Is this why everything's so screwed?
Probably.
And power is not given. Yeah. It is taken. With your own
and now the God King's taking power and screwing everything up.
Funny how that works.
You can see the souls of the dead. And now you can feed from them to your hungry heart's content.
Okay.
So feed. For you will starve until you finally feast upon the Well of Ascension.
And I'm over it.
Don't be coy now. Your hunger will soon outweigh your all too delicate feelings. Your soul has become a vast enough expanse to house divinity. You are ready.
So the gods think we're just as dickish as they are?
Pretty much.
With all the determination of the eagle.
They're the kind of people who just are so horrific themselves that they assume everyone else thinks like they do.
It is a place no one can reach unless their soul becomes their compass.
He places a hand over your heart, and you suddenly feel it. an unmistakable pull in a new and distant direction.
I'm sorry to tell you, but there is no such way. The battle for divinity is about to begin in earnest. The other gods and their chosen will try to outflank us, just like we must outflank them.
Well, you really did take notes.
But I will be with you. I will guide you, stand by you. I will watch as you drink from the wellspring, and as its source surges into you.
And honestly, I only want one of us to become God so that we can fight the God King and keep our stuff on the planet.
Pretty much.
And you will be the god of gods.
Cool, then can I slap you upside the head when I get there?
The end is nigh. Don't fail us now.
The thing that gets you to stab me in the back is the thought of being able to just sucker punch Rallick.
I'm like, one of us needs to punch Rallick super hard. I don't care which.
Your god told you there can be only one. She said you'll eventually need to turn on each other.
The gods are fools if they think a few pretty words can turn us to treason. Let us stand together, against the Seven if need be.
Because I think they're going to screw us over.
And I was going to pick the second one.
The second one, okay.
Yeah.
More than any dying god. Let's work together, right to the end of whatever this is.
And come back. Sorry about that. I'm sure the audience loves
the shenanigans.
Hello there. Fine day for a walkabout, don't you think?
Yeah, I was sent to find you by the spirit of an ancestor tree you felled.
You can talk to him?
Yep.
Odd. What interesting. Did the tree have a message for me?
You didn't know that the ancestor trees carry spirits of real living elves?
What now? Hey, kiddo, you're talking crazy. It's a tree, not a person. Even if it used to be a person, it ain't anymore.
Ethan, this is why so many other races hate humans.
You been licking tree toads?
I tried. If he'd gone, oh crap, I didn't know, I'm sorry, then I might not have done this.
Do it.
But I'm done.
Do it.
Stop, please. No, not like this. Not like this.
Okay, now we gotta go back to the log and let him know.
You do it. I feel it instantly. A great peace. He is gone. The one who destroys me. I am free again. Thank you.
The log takes a breath. A great slab of the finest livewood bark slides free, ornate and glowing with sauce. It is the spirit's gift to you, a second skin. The wounded bark heals.
Yeah, you get a shield.
It's actually a pretty solid shield. You're the one that's using shields, so have fun with that. We both have too much to carry now. I think we're both going to just have to break down and do that dang inventory sort.
Yeah.
We're almost done. Just walk up to Roost. It's not like he's going anywhere.
Be funny if he tried to run away.
You just chase after him like Jason Voorhees at a slow walk.
Hey, this room's still destroyed.
Sucker Iron, go! You don't eat me. I eat you. I destroy you. You are nothing. You are shite under my shoe.
Let's test that theory. You lose.
All right. Let's see, at this point... Yeah, I think we're at... Go talk to Tarquin about Anathema, and then I do an inventory sort, and then next time we talk to Malady and go to the Nameless Isle.
Yep.
I mean, we could even talk to Malady and go to the Nameless Isle first, and then I do the inventory sort afterward. It's just... I'm trying to remember if there's a combat in between the acts. I can't remember. I think there might be. So we'd better just stop here after we talk to Tarquin.
Swoops down from the sky and delivers a message for you.
Oh, what fresh hell is this?
Red Prince, I am the one who has been hunting you, but you cling to life all too tenaciously.
Well, nice of you to just contact me because I was at a loss.
We must speak of the reason for your expulsion from the ancient empire, and we must speak of the Red Princess. Find me on the Nameless Isle at the Temple of Zor Stissa. In the presence of the goddess, let war and shadow meet.
Okay, so I need to go to the Nameless Isle for that. Anyway, thank you for confirming.
Sent you a nice letter via bird.
Or have I asked too much of you?
Here's the blade.
The object quivers as Tarquin nears it, and hums a response. Connected as one, the past and present slain. Absolution and redemption await the one whose sins are many.
Oh, very good. Very, very, very good. This, my friend, is the key. Give me some time, and every deity in existence will tremble at the sight of you.
He holds out his hand, expectantly.
Here you go.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must work.
Tarquin turns away, but continues to mutter excitedly, almost religiously, about anathema.
And more stuff. Okay. I think that is literally everything we can do. And I'd say you eating Roost's soul was a pretty good conclusion to your story.
Yep.
So
they're all gone. The lone wolves are gone. There's no more of them.
So yeah, now I get to do a big inventory sort. Because I'm worried if we decided to just progress to the next act,
we'd have to fight.
There'd be a combat in between the acts, and we'd be trying to do combat while moving like this. That just wouldn't go well. Okay. So that's going to take a long frickin' time. So this is probably all we're going to record today. We will see you guys next time as we finally get out of Act 2.
Please like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you, Bill.